The following presentation involves three friends who get together and talk confidently about topics they know nothing about.
I'm not the talent, but I am the brain.
You're
Maybe.
the
No, you're the engine.
I'm the engine.
you're the bar back.
I'm the
Yeah.
and you guys,
But
and
we're
you guys
the
are the fuel.
we're like the axles. Like you're not going anywhere without us.
Like I'm the wheels, he's the axle.
Yeah. You are an axle.
Welcome to the podcast.
I don't even know what a podcast is.
Can I just jump in here?
As you wish.
I've decided that I'm going to be the intelligent one on this podcast because I know the most about everything.
Your love of the half-thing's leaf has clearly slowed your mind.
I mean, these people are not audio people at all. They have no idea. Until they let me actually run the show here, I'm kind of just letting them talk.
Are you talking to us?
No, we're rolling, yeah. So continue.
I don't know. Now that the mics are on, I don't really want to talk.
A little fight now. I like that.
Throughout my day, I mean, honestly, I hate most people.
Now, get excited.
I am very excited. I am always excited.
Here they are, stupid fat hobbits.
We can't get a 3,
All
2,
right,
1.
this is a nice 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Ready?
Wow.
Are we doing this at the
Ready?
same time?
Absolutely.
Ready, set, 1, 2, 5.
It's a
6,
3,
7,
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Yeah,
Chris
so
got
three,
it.
it's 3, 2.
It's the brotherly
JP,
connection.
3, 2, 1.
See? You
Was
didn't
that
do
so
it.
hard?
You didn't do it, though.
Johnny,
You
wait.
sat that one out.
Jazz hands.
All right, Director Johnny, take us in.
Bum, bum,
Director
bum,
John.
bum,
I like
bum,
that title.
bum, bum,
And
bum,
my theme
bum,
music is
bum,
playing,
bum.
and welcome back to
Bum,
Stupid
bum,
Hobbits,
bum.
everyone.
Unacceptable.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, we should probably not do that. Anyway, sorry.
He's going to get angry.
We
at
can
me.
start now.
We can start now. We are starting now. Stupid Fat Hobbits, Season 3, Episode 6. Welcome back. We have, this is not the intro to the podcast. This is the intro to the administrative items, Pat's new favorite segment.
Meta intro.
Administrative items. We hope you enjoyed last week's episode. It was actually a backlog episode that we had recorded a while ago. We were off last week, but we'll find out in the polls here. But I think I probably got absolutely annihilated on my pop take. But
If I was a gambling man, which I am, I would bet money that you lost.
Well.
Very badly.
we'll see. I mean, it wasn't looking good early on, and I didn't see the final results. But hopefully, I clawed my way back. We'll see. But yeah, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome.
A welcome.
We have a very, very special guest on this week. His Lordship himself has made a return to the summit that is the greatest podcast of all time. JP, how are you doing?
Welcome back, buddy.
Dude, thank you. It's so good to be back.
Yeah.
Our first ever guest on this
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah.
He has returned.
He has
I
returned. The
returned.
king has returned.
I promise not to give you hours of unusable footage like last time. But,
Well, footage. What were you filming yourself last time?
well, just the general, podcast lingo.
So in your brief, when you took your last 2 seasons off and were ruling your kingdom, did you learn a lot?
Yeah,
You've
I was.
become a better
So I
man.
was traipsing about a lot up in the north, hooked up
Nice.
with a group of like really old people, and just kind of did my own thing for a while. Got
Okay.
married,
That's
what
pretty
happened.
Yes,
cool.
congratulations.
Yeah, thank
Was
you.
it one of the old people?
No, she was one of the young ones.
Oh,
you know?
that's pretty good.
Yeah, she chose a mortal life with me, so it was
Wow,
actually, it was
that's
actually kind of nice.
Really incredible. That means
Sounds
a
like
lot.
a book.
I choose immortal life.
I choose.
Is that how she proposed?
That was actually their wedding vows. Was that?
Yes.
We choose more than life.
No, but shout out to Irene, your lovely
Yeah.
wife.
Love you, babe.
Yeah, love you, babe. Yep. Irene is phenomenal, and we love her very much. And we're glad that she let you sneak away for a little evening to
Mhm.
come back and make another appearance.
Be degenerates with us. Degenerates. have
I-
a few brews and
Yeah, exactly.
enjoy the
Degenerates
ride.
with
I
booze.
gotta partake of the nectar every once in a while.
I had like
Exactly.
a very weird moment where I just imagined us sitting here at like 70. None of us have gotten married.
I mean, you guys keep this up.
I mean, let's be honest. It's very likely.
I mean, I do.
hey,
have
as
to,
long as we have our LLC.
just like-
We're married to our work.
I do have to like stick it to you guys a little bit. Like there were a lot of good-looking women at our wedding, and none of you guys made moves except for Chris. He made moves, fell a little bit.
Well, that was out of my control. That was out of my control. God had other plans.
As Chris said earlier, we're married to our work.
Wait, actually, can we tell this story? Can I?
No,
May I?
we cannot.
Because it's pretty funny.
No,
It's very funny.
We cannot for privacy reasons.
She's not.
Of
We don't have to
myself
say her name.
and
Your privacy reasons.
We're not going into this, but that was a great wedding.
Oh, that story?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your story?
Wait, what's your story?
Oh, that's a different
How
story.
many stories are there?
there are
Look, we're not going
many
into any of these
stories.
stories, and what happens
Yeah.
at weddings.
What happens at weddings
stays
stays
at
at
weddings.
weddings.
Yes. JP, you're wearing your SFH tank top today.
Yes, I am.
I love it.
This
By
is
the
the first
way,
thing I bought.
this is the first thing.
First thing I bought was a tank top.
Well, there you go. You can actually no longer get those. So that is a
You got a retro item?
yeah.
I have
Those
I have
don't
an old
exist.
item.
You
Should we
have
bring
the
them
tank
back for
top
summer,
with
though?
the logo
I-
very
yeah.
low
Yeah.
and rather big.
Dear listener, be thankful that you can't get this tank top anymore because the logo looks like it would be boob sweat. I like to think it's like Atlas holding out my left bosom.
I can definitely see why we took those off the merch store.
Yeah, it was not a great design, but
It's a great
it
tank
would
top,
have been.
though.
It would have been good quality shirt. But that is a reminder to go onto our Teespring merch store and grab some SFH merch. Link is in
Yeah.
our Instagram bio. But yes, I'm excited for this, dude. It's gonna be a good episode
Yeah, dude.
with JP back in
I'm
the.
feeling it.
It's been too long.
He's in Willie's. He's in Willie's floor seat today.
Yes, he is.
I am.
Is it comfy down there?
It's a very comfy seat.
Good.
You know, I was once down there like you, and I rose through the ranks.
Pat always has to make everything about
I'm
himself.
not making. I'm making a personal connection.
No,
with
I do. I
JP.
do remember you used to be on the floor, and then you had your low seating like beach chair that you
Yeah,
had for a while.
yeah.
Now you're there.
The beach chair was a nice move because it made us feel like he was inferior. So it kind of negated his intellectual status a little bit, and
I know his brain was just too big.
it
for
was
you
too big.
guys.
It was too big. All right. Well, with those administrative items out of the way, Pat.
We're gonna get a segment jingle for that. I'll send one over you. I'll talk to my people.
I'm not putting it in. It's not.
This is
it's not
administrative
happening.
items.
Whatever. It'll be post.
post
Post-
production.
Post.
All right. Well, we have some polls to get to. Since we were off last week and had to do a backlog episode, we have 2 episodes of polls to go through. So, Pat, remind us of what we're even polling today.
We are pulling Willie's pop take from 2 weeks ago, which was pancakes are a shit breakfast.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Mm.
All right. right.
Completely false, but
He did get 38% to agree with him.
Wow.
That's
Unfortunately,
more than I thought.
62
Said it
do
was
not believe that.
So it stands a pop take.
It stands as
It
a pop
stands a
take,
pop take.
and Willie could not convince the masses
no, it fails as a pop take
No,
because
it
his pop take
stands.
was
that it's a shitty breakfast, and majority of people disagree
Disagree.
with him. So it's still a pop take. Think about a hot take, right? A hot take is something that like the populace don't agree with.
yeah.
So a pop take.
We had some trouble with this.
You
No, but like if
we've gone down this road before, my friend.
if Willie's pop take stood, he would have won. He would have had more people agreeing with him that it was a shitty breakfast.
Right. So I said it stands as a pop take.
Correct.
yeah, it is one of those
Willie
things that
wins
can go either way.
if his pop take becomes like widely accepted.
If it gets popped.
If it gets popped.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't.
It didn't
pop.
get popped. It's still a pop
It just
take.
stands as a pop take.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
No,
You look so confused
I'm
right now.
You said that 68% of people like disagreed with him. That means he failed.
No.
It didn't stand.
68% agreed with him.
No,
No, disagreed with him.
Why are we disagreeing? 62%
Damn it.
disagreed with Willie.
Yes.
Basically saying his pop take stands as a pop take. He did not
Yes.
agree with the people. So it's still
okay.
a hot
This is
take.
correct. This is
I
correct.
got you.
All right.
I got
Glad
you.
we could figure that out.
All right,
Moving
that
on.
was-
All right, we'll suck
moving
it,
on.
Willie, and then what's the next
And
one?
now we'll move to number 2, which was last week. And that was Chris's quote, Community is a better show than The Office.
I agree with you.
And
Tell me.
75% basically said you're full of shit.
Get fucked.
Okay.
I was one of the 25% that
Okay.
agreed with you.
I can actually, you were?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. Shout out to Andre Sebastian, Mikey Dr. Temple.
Oh my God, he really is keeping a list.
JP.
Remember, he was talking about this.
Who else? A few other people voted. Whoever I'm missing out there, the other one or two people.
I'd be
Thank you for
very
your
careful
service.
about.
What was the number? It was like 20 something.
It was 75-25.
no, but like votes wise.
Oh, I have no idea.
We got like 5 votes. But hey, it was bad. At one point, it was 88%.
Yeah, it was looking really, really.
And
tough
I
for
was
you.
nervous, but we climbed back to 75%. Community fans.
No, you
we did
clawed
it.
your way back to 25%.
Well, fine. The inverse, sure. But like
Man,
either
this
way,
is a very confusing
either-
segment.
Yeah, like
this was supposed to be like the simple thing we brought into
We're
season
just gonna
3.
run through this for
No
all
more
you
like
guys.
Shelob's web caught in Aragorn's,
Yeah, Dumbledore's bib.
All right, but wait, didn't we miss one? Was there not a second pop take or a
There
second?
was Willie had another one that we will bring forth on Instagram this upcoming week.
Oh, that's right. We haven't pulled that one yet. Okay, so there you have it. And there was no LOTR Impersonation Contest.
No, we took a little break.
So
No.
I retain.
You retain the crown. Although in this
For
case,
now.
if his lordship returns in the Return of the King, like the steward does step down, you're basically holding the crown for his lordship.
Are you implying I have to light myself on fire and throw myself out of my building?
no, you can be like
Please.
one of the earlier Denethors that didn't do that.
You're one of the
Not
good
third, or
Denethors.
what, is he the third?
I
Denethor
don't
the
know.
third.
But I'm not implying I'm encouraging it. You do
Right.
that.
I have to do
Yeah,
that.
you should do that.
It would
Okay.
make a great Instagram video.
Yeah, but first alienate
throw
yourself.
yourself off at the top of the tallest tower.
That's some clickbait if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, I won't be doing that. So to all my fans out there, thank you.
All 5 of them.
All 5 of them.
All 5 of them.
All 5 of them. We should do that. We should poll like popularity. I mean, there's no way I'm remotely close to even.
You are obsessed with metrics of vanity. It's
No,
like,
no,
Like he's
no.
obsessed with who's the beloved.
Yeah.
No, but listen, I am the beloved, but I'm also not the
No,
most popular
Johnny's
on
the
show.
beloved.
There's no way I'm.
Thank you.
I'm like the.
I think we all have our circles of influence, so to speak.
I suppose.
You are the beloved in the sense that if you were not here, this wouldn't happen.
See, I'm the beloved.
See, JP's
For
throwing
the
me a bone.
for the
That's very
fact
kind of you to
that
say.
you are the one who like makes the podcast
Yeah,
happen.
semantics.
Like
Let's not go overboard, JP.
I'm not.
Alright,
I'm not
alright.
the talent. I'm not the talent, but I am the brain.
you're
Maybe.
the
No, you're the engine.
I'm the engine.
you're the
Yeah.
barback.
I'm the.
Yeah.
And you guys.
But
and
we're
you guys
the,
are the
we're,
fuel.
we're like the axles. Like you're not going anywhere without us.
Like I'm the wheels, he's the axle.
Yeah. You are an axle. Damn it, I'm the axle.
and JB's the paint job.
Hey, a nice thin veneer of flashy paint can make any car look better.
Uh-huh.
This is true. This is very true. All right. Well, let's get started here. Maybe a little round the table.
Yes, I have a topic I'd like to discuss.
All right. Let's do it.
Around the table.
AT&T around the end table.
Around the table.
Around the table. ATT.
Pass it around. ATT.
Can we all please, as I'll say Americans, but also the entire world, stop talking about Meghan Markle and Harry, or Prince Harry, whatever his name is? It is unbelievable. I am so sick about this. Sick of this, not sick about this. Did you see
Well, the rest of the world's sick about it, okay? Because have some damn.
Did you guys see the interview with Oprah?
Yeah, I did. I watched
It
it.
was a billionaire interviewing millionaires talking about how their life was so hard.
It was kind of ironic.
Shut the fuck
It
up.
was kind of ironic.
Oh my God. Sorry, that's what I have to bring to the table today.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I was actually on a call with a client who is in the UK, and we were waiting for somebody to join the call, and it's kind of some dead space, right? Nobody's talking. It's kind of awkward, and he just goes, "So, have you guys been following the news about Meghan Markle and the royal family?" And everybody from the US was just like, "Oh my gosh, yes!"
So
I don't get it. I've
but-
never really followed that stuff.
I mean, I do get it from the perspective of like Harry and Meghan Markle, and maybe this is because I watched The Crown on Netflix. But
Good show.
it's like Harry, like, yes, he's a millionaire, but like it's one of those things that he can't ever leave. And it's one of those like soul sucking, like you can't be your own person. You're essentially acting every time you go out of the house. Like from the moment you wake up and you walk out of the house, you're acting for like the whole world. So I understand that like psychological aspect of it.
Yeah, but you know what helps with that? If people stop talking about them.
Yeah.
And
that's
and a
true.
net worth of $50 million.
Well, yeah, that was the funny
Like
thing.
just
It's like,
just go retire to like a private island or something.
but they're
Like,
not doing
they
that.
can't-
They
they
want to
don't let
like
'em. They
start their
can't
new
let 'em.
companies. Like she wants to start her own brand. He wants to like
Yeah, they're
like
trying to be
IPO
in the
companies.
world.
Fantastic. Let them do that. Why
I don't
is everyone
care.
so obsessed about them still?
I don't know. I've never gotten to. I don't like British people.
Like,
and,
like-
and as we discussed before, you cannot be racist toward British people because I don't understand.
No, we can.
no,
Can't we?
no. They're the big brothers, so we can't be mean to them.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. We can't be. Yeah.
Look-
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is you can say whatever you want, and it can't be
It's
taken.
like
as
that
an insult.
quote that's going around on Facebook or that tweet. It was like, what did it say? We fought a war to not care about Britain anymore. Why are we obsessing so much over them still?
I think it's because 2020 has been that bad.
But from
listen. I'd rather talk about Tiger King right now again than talk about the ex-royal family.
why aren't we talking about how rush hour traffic is like back to being a thing? Early pandemic, oh, it was the greatest thing that ever happened in some manners of speaking.
Besides the part where you
I
got
don't-
COVID.
I'm
know about
talking
that one,
silver
though.
linings, not tragedy.
Silver linings. I do see what you point. My commute. Well, then again, I lived like 20 minutes from my work then, but like my commute, early pandemic was nothing.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I'm like 50 minutes away from it, just easy. But like, if there's traffic, it's
They're back.
awful. They're
Everyone's
back.
back.
Everyone's back.
Yeah.
Go back home.
Yeah.
You know who I blame?
The British
Meghan Markle and
monarchy.
Harry.
If you will allow me a
They've brought traffic back.
if you will allow
Probably.
me a brief foray into intellectuality, I feel like it's been a while.
Uh,
I think Americans are so obsessed with it because like royalty, monarchy is such a foreign thing to us. Like it's like this mysterious
Then go
thing.
watch a fucking Netflix documentary.
People do. They watch The Crown like
And
JP
then-
and they're like,
Like
oh
me.
my God.
Then they get obsessed with it.
It was
Ugh.
pretty cool. It was pretty cool to like.
I mean, I love
It
The
was
Crown.
like the live Crown,
Yeah.
if that makes any sense.
Dude, like, but didn't you and Pat watch 15 straight episodes of The Crown one night till like 6 a.m. and made freaking tea 3 times?
Absolutely. I'm not saying The Crown, the TV show, is a bad show at all. I think it's very entertaining
One of the
and,
best TV
and
shows
very
ever.
But this
informative.
should
What I'm talking
should
about
stay
is-
on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all I'm talking about is this ex-royal couple that will not get out of the media, who everyone is still obsessed with.
I'm with you, dude. But like, do they have a choice? Like, to JP's point, they can't just like leave the media.
Yeah,
It
like,
is.
you
It
can't.
is
If-
the
if-
media's
if
fault.
Op-
It's not their fault.
If Oprah's like,
I
we're gonna
think.
do an interview, you can't just be like,
Right.
No.
Yes, we all know the media is the devil,
Yeah.
except for breaking news in Florida. But
True. Yeah.
the people, though, also influence the media. If no one cares about a topic anymore, the media won't cover it.
This is true.
So like we're doing it to ourselves.
But it's kind of a paradox, right? Like, at the same time, the media tells people what people should care about. So there are sheep in the world, and those sheep, they listen to what the media says they should care about.
the media is the shepherd of the people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see that. I like that. That's a good intellectual thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, did the beloved just get called an intellectual?
No, that was a good point.
Oh.
I don't know who the beloved is, but someone made a point.
Look, hey, we did a poll. I am the beloved.
Okay.
Okay, you've also
When
voted
was
for
this poll?
yourself and also said no on Pat and I's.
Yeah, you manipulate the
Yeah.
polls like the media does.
You are.
You
the
are the media.
Chris's new name is Media.
Yeah.
Nickname Media.
The
I don't
manipulator.
know. This is reminding me of the scene from Community.
Oh
where-
my
Oh, another
God.
community. Dude,
just
you
trying
can't
to-
make one
stop
every
trying to
episode.
force it down
No,
everyone's
no,
The
no,
Office
no,
is
no.
better.
You can say it.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
you
I'll-
got
hey,
you've
hey.
got someone on your side.
It's a
now.
50-50 where they try to convince Jeff to go talk to the dean, or Senior Chang about their assignment,
Mhm.
and he's basically like, guys, if I can't even convince you not to like that I shouldn't do it, how do you think I'm going to convince Senior Chang to like drop our assignment? And they're all like, "Oh, yeah, that's a really good point." Wait, you're doing it. You are going to convince it.
So you're saying that's you?
That's him. Yeah.
So yeah, so
And then you guys just realized it. You
He just wants to be
had
Jeff
the
from the
epiphany.
community.
all right,
Okay,
media,
that's fair.
chill.
Yeah, shepherd
do.
of evil.
I am rocking the deep V today.
You
He was wearing sunglasses earlier.
Well, you're rocking AV, but I don't-
sorry.
Where's
something
the
that's
joke
saying-
there? I don't
There is
understand.
there's no joke.
no joke.
That was a good
joke.
joke. I thought it was a
There's
good
no
joke.
But I'm gonna pull this
Again?
No, it's funny. We actually are pulling so hard. We're sending so many pulls down the line. Like it's not a joke anymore. We're legitimately pulling people. We're a media company. We are a media conglomerate.
But we don't tell people what to think.
No, we don't. See,
should.
that's
You
the
should
very
start
thing.
doing that.
Are we?
Should we?
Yeah.
If we started doing that, the world would end.
Mm,
Yeah.
If people listened to us, we might as well just kill ourselves.
Wow.
No, like I'm not like listen, like hear me out.
This
Like,
got
like,
dark.
this.
Oh, to save humanity, we would sacrifice ourselves.
No, we need to get out. Like our entire like motto of the show is that we don't know what the hell we're talking about. If
Yeah,
we can
right.
convince people with telling them up front, we don't know what we're talking about, but believe this, and they do. Either we're God.
You just
Or-
described social media
You literally just described social media, dude.
to a T.
Social
if-
media
if-
doesn't say we don't know what we're talking about. They don't have that disclaimer in front of their.
But everybody knows that
I
social
mean,
media doesn't
it's
know
kind
what
of
they're talking
implied.
about.
I don't know. Debatable.
Anyway.
Like everybody knows that Mark Zuckerberg isn't human and he doesn't know what.
Yeah, he's a
humans think and
lizard
do.
person.
Yeah,
He's a lizard king.
he's the lizard king.
I'm the fucking lizard king. See, another quote from The Office that's better than Community.
Okay. All right. Well,
Anyway, that was my royal family rant of the day.
I like it. That was a good around the table. That's good around the table. JB, would you like to present a pop take?
Would I ever?
Oh,
Mm.
would he ever? All right.
Would
let's
he
do-
ever?
Let's do pop takes.
Pop takes.
So pop take. We're going back to food again.
Pancakes are no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know that's been buttered and eaten already. So we're going
Pancakes.
Okay.
Okay. Pancakes are hereby barred from ever being discussed in this podcast again.
All in favor, say aye.
I
Aye.
What about
Okay.
French toast?
debatable.
Okay. We'll save it for later.
All right. Well, my pop take is that New York pizza is shit.
Oh, my God.
my.
All right.
That
all
is
right,
not
all
to
right.
say that New York style pizza isn't shit, because there are some good companies out there that make really good New York style pizza. But the New York pizza that you buy in New York and you eat and consume in New York is shit.
JP.
I've never been so
JP.
hurt by something before in my life.
we took you to John's of Bleecker Street.
Yes, you did.
We
And I went with an open mind. An
laid out
open
the
mind.
red carpet for you, my friend, as Sean Evans would say. And you shit on that with this?
I
This
might-
is garbage,
I might
dude.
cry.
This is garbage. This is not a pop take. This is I want to go get murdered on the street.
This is an
No,
attack.
This is not a pop take. I'm sorry. It's a full barrage from a battleship. That's what it is.
This is a piping hot take.
As soon as
Like a
you-
New York style pizza.
Like a New York style pizza.
what is it about the pizza in New York that you dislike?
Yeah, no. So, like they said, went to John's at Bleecker Street. Delicious slice of pizza. I'm gonna say that it was pretty good, but overhyped, kind of overpriced,
But,
kind of not
okay,
worth the wait.
You just said it was good though, but your take is that it's
Oh,
shit.
so
How
okay,
can it be both
JP, you're
good
saying
and
it's kind of
shit?
like the Beatles. Like
Yeah,
it's just
don't-
meh. It's
don't-
meh.
Don't.
Huh.
You're just
Don't
saying
I'm
even,
gonna bring that back.
don't even go there.
You're basically saying it's not special in any
Yeah,
way.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's shit in the fact that it's like if you go to New York's to get New York style pizza or New York pizza, you can literally go to such and such a place down the street in Bethesda, Maryland, or in Washington D.C.
you-
and
you
have
claim
get
you
your
claim this place has the best pizza. We've never had it. We've never had it, so we can't say. But dude, there's no way this place you go to in Bethesda, Maryland
shook.
has better pizza than New York.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is going to be the first pop take that actually turns the tables. This is going to pop.
You think
People
so?
are going to
I
agree
don't-
with him.
I don't know.
You guys have this
So-
strong conviction about
clarify-
your style.
To clarify, it's not that the style is shit. It's that
The-
legitimate pizza in
In
New
New
York
York.
is shit.
Yeah, it's like
the
New
pizza
York pizza.
capital of the world.
Yeah,
Does it deserve that moniker?
Did you
If
say
I
the
were-
New York capital of the world?
no, the pizza capital.
I thought you said the New York capital of the world.
You
and I
don't
was
think or listen. It's
I mean,
just
that's what the
very
that's what the
frustrating.
movies say.
Chris listens to this back, and I do say New York capital of the world.
Dude,
That would make us sound bad. All
I
right.
think you might
Maybe I
have.
say,
Run
shoot.
it back.
Okay, just in case, the pizza capital of the world. I'll say it again, just in case.
Yeah, no, it's like the pizza that you get in New York City is just it's not great. It's like you can get a better slice of pizza down the road.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
And to take it even
What?
further, I'd rather fly to Chicago to get
Yeah.
Chicago
Okay.
deep dish than I
Oh,
would.
lasagna.
I would.
Yeah.
I would
I also,
actually.
I also like lasagna.
I
Yeah,
would
lasagna's
fly.
great.
I would fly to Chicago to get New York style pizza.
You know
Just
what?
to say, fuck
I
you,
would I would
Chicago.
do that too.
It wouldn't. I'm sure it would be just as good. What is it about like just being in New York that they know how to make that style New
say
York
it-
style pizza?
They say it's the water. They say it's the
Yeah,
dough
it
that's made in the
is. It's like
basement
the
and then
bugles.
carried up through the cold winter air into the front thing makes
Yeah,
it better.
They
but
say that
it
about the
doesn't.
bagels too. So that would just be the crust. That would just be the crust thing then. Is that what?
It's
It's-
it's everything. It's the sum is greater than the parts, right?
It's the
Like
experience.
it's the cheese, it's the sauce, it's grandma's gravy. It's come on, it's
It's
everything
Neil Diamond's
about it.
signature on the
You
stall
guys
next
are
to
like
you.
very close-minded about food.
Are you kidding
You
me?
are very. You guys have these firm beliefs that are just unflappable.
I agree.
Pat,
Thank you.
Pat, how does your
GP?
family make tacos?
See,
Yeah.
but
In a
you're-
very
you're-
open-minded way.
Exactly. You're proving my point. Like you trust me, you make them in a very delicious way. But for you guys, that's like the only way. It's like if I
No, there's
said
no,
Like
no.
the different types of
There's
tacos.
no-
You just eat nachos and call them tacos.
But what
That's
I
not being open-minded. That's being idiotic.
but you're taking my argument and then just pointing it back on our family's terrible culinary skills.
Yeah, because you said we have a terrible taste in food.
No, I'm saying you guys
He
are,
didn't say
have this
that.
firm belief in specific ways
I
food
don't-
should be or beliefs in what food is the
Okay,
best.
that's a
You
really
guys
bad
get
example.
it's like you guys get caught up on one way to make. Let's say we're gonna bring it up again. We're gonna like French toast or tacos or steak. Is like you guys were like, all right,
No.
we found the best way to make it, and this is the only way we're gonna ever make it.
Oh, I disagree completely. Then you guys don't even know us. All we're saying is we're making sure we call out the incorrect ways to do something. There are incorrect ways to do something. It doesn't mean there aren't multiple good ways to do something. It just means that you don't do certain things, right? Like
Exactly.
like you don't.
See, that's
Oh, you toast your
close-minded.
pop
No,
tarts
no, no,
on
no.
full.
No, no,
It's
no.
supposed to be 5.
But that is something you guys would say. Like, if you guys were a big Pop Tart family instead of your weird fucking French toast thing, like, I would come over and I'd put it in the Pop Tarts and just like put it on 3 or whatever. You'd be like, "Ah, you have to put it on 1 so it just gets slightly warm instead of crisped. And then the juices might run out. It has to be firm and
Okay,
plumpy.
one. Who the fuck actually eats Pop Tarts? Can we talk about real
Okay,
food?
I know,
Pat?
Toaster
hang on.
strudel. Let's go with toaster strudel.
Hang on.
It's
No,
better.
no.
For
let's
the
just-
sake of the argument.
listen,
For the sake of the argument.
Let's summarize here. Pat is trying to criticize our opinions on food and how it should be made, and uses a Pop-Tart analogy
Yeah.
to make that. Like that's all you need
Yeah.
to know, people.
Exactly.
Well,
You
no,
guys
doesn't-
are
no,
delving
but
into the
it's a-
specific
it's a
example.
You couldn't think of any
good
good food to
analogy.
bring up.
I don't
It's
have
not
an
about the
opinion
specific
on
food.
Pop-Tarts.
I
JP
agree with
understands
Pat.
this.
The Pop Tart is a good analogy. 'cause
Pop Tart
you-
isn't food.
But
It's just candy.
It's a
in a
good
wrapper.
analogy,
But it's a
because
good analogy
such a
'cause you can-
simple food.
You can either either eat Pop Tart straight from the. Oh, I can't speak.
Dude,
right
but
now.
that's my
You
point.
can either straight from the bag,
We would
or you
agree
can
with
toast
you.
it.
We would agree with you. We have no opinion on how you eat Pop Tarts because it does not fucking matter.
I
No,
know,
but I
but-
feel like you guys would find the best way to have Pop Tarts.
No,
Yeah, this is so
Literally-
frustrating.
I
We
have
don't-
no
just
interest
think
in
of a
Pop-Tarts.
simple food that your family makes. There is probably a very specific way you guys make it, and you just in like the depths of your soul believe that's the only way.
Name
and
one.
I've experienced this
Name
with you guys.
one.
It's like every meal you fucking cook.
if you can't name one, If you can't name one. No, this is great. I love this because I think you and I both know that this is just absolute bullshit.
No, because
100%.
JP and I are
We
arguing
never
from
cook. Our
JP and
family
I
does not cook
oh
the
my
same
God.
the same way.
We're arguing from principle. We're just saying you have ways that things are right and things are wrong. And JP and I are saying, yeah, there's better New York style pizza elsewhere. Also, New York style
Where?
pizza probably isn't even the best pizza because sometimes I'm
Vace's
feeling deep
Italian
dish.
delicatessen, Bethesda, Maryland.
This is such a
Better New York
backwards
pizza.
fucking argument. I
This is
can. I
weird.
don't.
You
even
guys
know.
took our very general argument and then tried to make it like
We were
we
We were trying to give you
examples,
examples, and you guys were knocking
But
our
you're-
examples down.
Yeah, because
'Cause
that's
they're-
how it
that's
works.
how an
If you
argument
can't-
works.
if you
I'm not
can't-
going to make the
Support your
French
damn
toast
arguments.
argument.
No, but you're not like engaging in the argument. You're just like, no, that's a shit argument. Like Pop-Tarts, nobody eats.
No.
those.
I didn't say that. I said we don't
I
have an
said
opinion
that.
on that example. Okay, well, fair enough. Like, I have no problem with people eating Pop-Tarts in a million different ways. So, like, if you're going to use that as the example to criticize how we view food, it does not work because I agree with you on that. So, find something that you disagree with us on.
If
and then
I
we can use that
had
as your example,
a 10-ounce New York strip, what's the best way I should cook it?
there is not a best way. There's a million ways you could cook that well.
Mhm.
You could reverse sear it. You could do cast iron. You could do it on the grill. You could do it a million different ways and it'd be
You can
great.
do marinade,
Fairly
dry rub,
open-minded.
S&P.
Moment of honesty on my part. I love to cook steaks and I love to grill them. I cannot, for the love of me, and I've tried multiple times, I'm about to cry. I can't cook steak on a cast iron in the house. It's really hard. I don't know how to do it.
I was like, where is this going?
I was like, should we all cry?
It's
Or
like confessing
Wait,
the
can we
loss
all
of his
give him an
manhood.
awe on three and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
out of respect? 1, 2, 3.
Aw, I know I'm an idiot. I just need to look it up. But it's just something I can't get right.
we'll teach you. We'll teach you.
But be careful when they teach you. There's only going to be
That
like
one way.
one way. You know.
False.
There's a suggested way I would first tackle it, but it's not like if I suggest it to you, it's me
He's
saying
changing
it's
his
the
tack.
only way.
Chris and I
Mid-river.
have done all three ways of grilling on a cast iron or cooking steaks on a cast iron. The sear and then the into the oven to finish it off. Then the oven first, then to the sear.
Yeah.
Reverse
And
sear,
then
yeah.
just
and
the
then just in the cast
on the cast
iron,
iron,
which
yeah.
is the hardest thing to do, which is what
Yes.
you're describing.
yes.
It's not a shame. You shouldn't be ashamed that like you can't figure that out. That's actually very difficult. If you have a thick steak, it's almost impossible to get like well, it's not impossible, but it's tough. It's really tough to do that.
I actually think it's the new because I just moved into a new place. I actually think it's the stovetop because like the front two burners, like it's like really hot,
You don't have enough
really big
control.
flame until like the very end, and then it's like nothing.
Interesting. Yeah,
Sometimes
so it's like 100 or nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I cook grilled cheeses. Maybe I'll harken back to like the first time I was on here. I cook grilled cheese all the time, and at my old place in Clifton, it's like I would make the perfect grilled cheese on my cast iron every single time. Now it's like when I make grilled cheese, it's like coming out burnt,
but that's okay.
and I'm like, what's going on? It is okay
See,
because I make it
sometimes
delicious.
I overcook my steak just because I can and just because it's going to make people angry. Like they're not open-minded. Like an overcooked steak can still taste good.
Meanwhile, Pat also eats dirt with a spoon for lunch.
You also
I'm
can't
not-
respond to
okay,
that because he's
we-
still chewing
okay,
his
All
overcooked
right,
steak.
we have to move on, but I just want to say this. If I like in the morning, I'll just throw an egg in the pan, won't do anything with it, and then I'll eat it. I'll enjoy it. It's an egg.
Yeah.
But I've had this happen
do you
where
cook
Chris
it?
has like he literally looks like the world is ending. He looks like he's about to cry and he like screams at me, screams no, and like literally looks like he's having a fit. Like palpitations.
With eggs,
Eggs are
there
gross.
have been scenarios where I have cooked you an egg and maybe over explained to you why this is the best way to cook.
I think that's the best example.
Wait,
that
how
is
do you,
the greatest
how do you,
example.
How do you
Let's
cook
get
it?
one.
We'll meet in
Well,
the
it
middle.
was scrambled eggs, and I'm a big fan of the Gordon Ramsay method, right?
On the heat, off
low
the heat, on the heat,
on,
off the
off,
heat.
on, off. Yeah.
Overrated.
And I think that it creates very, very fluffy, very moist eggs, and it's the best way to have them. But Pat is kind of like, there's something to be said for a scrambled egg that's as hard as a rock.
You know
It's
what? I
like-
agree with you.
it's like-
Eggs inherently are gross. I understand the Gordon Ramsay method, and I've done it, and it is delicious.
very good.
But if you just have 5 minutes in the morning, you just throw the egg in
It's-
there, you mix it around, you throw salt, pepper, and then you flip it over, and then you eat it with copious amounts of butter. That's all you need.
And I have no problem with that. I have no
But
problem.
you
I'm
do-
like
you
I'm like
do.
Michael Bluth. Okay, I have no problem with that. But
All right, we'll move on. Like,
All right.
I know I can't win this, but there is a grain of truth to me and JP's argument.
I'm sure we will discuss this more at a later date.
we will.
But to conclude, New York pizza is shit.
We're gonna
poll that
poll it. We're gonna
this
poll
week.
it.
We'll pull it.
Do you want your take to be New York pizza is shit or New York pizza is meh?
New York pizza is shit.
Okay, going for it all.
Wow.
Stuff your neighbor has.
Sponsor, not a sponsor. This week, the podcast is sponsored by the Ring Doorbell.
Do you have no hobbies? Do you not trust anyone? Think everyone around you is a murderer or pedophile?
Do you need to keep tabs on delivery drivers but refuse to meet them at the door like a courteous person? Do you feel an incessant need to judge other people for living their life in your neighborhood?
Well, then you're gonna need the Ring Doorbell. It's like the Eye of Sauron, but your friendly neighborhood Sauron.
Ring. If you don't see it, how are you going to put it on social media?
The Ring doorbell is not the one true Ring, but it's still a pretty good Ring. You may find yourself vicariously living through your Ring video feed and forget to live your own life. If this happens, please call the law offices of blah blah blah. Connecting your Ring device to your other devices is highly encouraged, as they can get lonely, paranoid, and cantankerous when on their own, similar to your elderly neighbors who watch your every move from behind their curtains and call the HOA when you've left your car in temporary parking for more than 5 minutes. Each Ring comes with a complimentary gold ring that you can use to ring your Ring when it's time to ring.
All right. Well, thanks to Ring for sponsoring this episode. On to the next segment here. JP, your lordship.
Chris, my mean
I have been told that you would like to challenge me in the LOTR Impersonation Contest. Is this so?
This is true, and
Told you.
I do want to challenge you, and
Damn it.
The
I did-
messengers brought that far
It
across
was
the land.
it was my turn to challenge, but I gracefully,
gracefully,
Gracefully.
because that's a
cannot
word.
talk
It was
today.
Graciously. Sorry, I was mid sip there. Gave it to JP to take this week.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Well, LOTR Impersonation Contest. Let's do it.
It's time for the Lord of the Rings Impersonation Contest.
Let's do it.
I'm going to challenge you into a contest.
Johnny, get your tens of thousands in, please.
Tens of thousands. We can edit that out.
There is only one Lord of the Impersonations, and he does not share power.
All right, and I'm gonna let you take this first.
Okay.
It's a quote from Treebeard,
Oh, from Treebeard.
and the quote is
Actually,
as
I like
follows:
this.
"That doesn't make sense to me, but then again, you are very small."
That doesn't make sense to me. But then you are very small.
Good luck.
What a quote, JP. What a quote. All right. I got to keep my crown. Here we go. This is a quote from Treebeard from The Two Towers.
That doesn't make sense to me. But then you are very small.
Not bad.
Not my best
I
word.
think a little lower than he sounds, but
There's some sort of like
You-
underlying
you have the
evil.
breaths in there.
I'm trying to remember how I used to do Treebeard.
How often did you used to do tree beard? He's just like in.
Well, he likes
in
his wood.
bed, like-
All right. Okay.
All right,
Hey,
yeah.
you caught on.
Whoa.
All right, JP. That
All
was my take.
That was your take. All right.
Let's hear it.
Let me get into the voice here.
Yeah, here she.
Treebeard, Fangorn Forest. All right, let's go. That doesn't make sense to me. But then again, you are very small.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay.
A valiant
Ooh.
effort.
Okay. So, are you familiar with how the new LOTR Impersonation
Yes,
Contest
I am.
works? Okay. So now
am
I
very
have to make a
familiar.
judgment based upon what I just heard and what I just did, and declare a winner.
I mean, to be
Which-
honest, I did not hear myself, so.
Okay, I think I have come to a decision. After thinking very carefully about this
You thought
and not thinking that I did very well, I still think that I won the LOTR Impersonation Contest.
Of
You're
course.
banking on your fans.
Of course.
Have you got?
Don't worry. This will be sent to New York for further review.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we'll get the final results.
And
next
this time
episode.
you got 2
I hope,
reviewers.
I hope New York didn't hear me earlier.
They review everything.
Okay, good.
They
You know
saw
what?
it.
The
They saw
Rangers
and
also
heard it.
suck. No.
I have no incentive. I have no incentive to give a verdict that is incorrect because I'm going to get called out by people on Instagram.
So far, you and
I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm perfect in my
you're
calls
I
so
think
far.
3 for 3, 4 for 4.
3 or 3, yeah. 3 for
Now's the
3.
time, listener.
Yeah, make your plea, JP.
Now's
I like how when JP says appeals to the listeners, he says listener singular. Like there's only one person
makes it
listening.
But that is JP actually knows what he's doing, unlike us who never actually talk to you, listener.
Dear listener, stuck on 495 or the 5 or the Lou,
Or
wherever you
270,
may be in your life.
66,
66,
28.
somewhere in Australia, somewhere in China.
Listener, never heard of a listener before.
Think about what you just heard, reflect upon it. Maybe take a shot.
Yes, take a shot.
And
Take a
then
shot
vote.
of applesauce.
When it's time to vote, vote true and vote hard, but vote for me, His Lordship.
Vote for His Lordship in the
His
Bosnian municipal elections on
Lordship.
November 13th.
His Lordship approves this message.
His Lordship.
All right.
It's
Well,
like the
let's
trumpet fanfare.
move on to, I think, my favorite segment. We have a guest.
I had a quick
honestly.
thought.
Oh, God.
Johnny's Corner.
Johnny's Corner.
It's my fucking corner, guys. If you moonwalk on the moon, are you just walking?
Wouldn't it be the reverse?
Shut up. Shut up.
Just
Well,
a,
how agitated Chris
just
gets.
a
with it.
quick thought of the day.
No, you're still.
I'm done.
not.
I'm done. I'm done.
We're
I'm
moving
done
on.
with
We're
it.
moving on. Thank you for your thought.
If you can
You're welcome.
moonwalk on the earth,
Don't do it, JP.
And
Don't do it.
wouldn't it be impossible to moonwalk on
No.
the moon?
So walk.
You would have to earth walk on the moon.
No, you just walk.
No, you'd have to earth walk.
He broke you. End of segment.
It's JP's corner now, bitch.
Oh, yeah.
As I was saying, I think my favorite segment when we have a guest on is, do you have what it takes to be an intellectual?
Yeah, it's the best.
This is Do You Have What It Takes to Be an Intellectual?
I'm smart.
He's smart.
All right. So, JP, are you familiar with this segment?
I've heard many a segment before in my trepidations and my journeys to and from work listening to you guys. And
Very good.
I have to say it is an honor.
Well, we'll see. We don't know.
Well, I mean, it's an honor to be given the opportunity.
Fair enough. So, as a reminder for the listener, JP will be quizzed by Patrick and supporting cast on a topic, an intellectual topic of Pat's choosing. And at the end of the questioning, if he has answered enough correct based upon Pat's very subjective analysis, you will be deemed an intellectual for the episode and be presented a certificate of intellectuality, which we will also post on Instagram. And you can buy in the SFH merch store.
You can buy JP's certificate.
I won't have your name on it.
we'll have it signed. We'll have a signed certificate by JP of his own intellectual property.
Yes.
Very good. All right, Pat. What is the topic you have chosen today?
Well, JP, you seem like somewhat of a cultured man.
Thank you.
Would you agree?
To an extent.
That's good. So the topic I have chosen today, for which you may either gain much honor for your family or lose all honor for generations to come. Given that St. Patrick's Day is actually quite close,
It is.
I have chosen Irish literature and folklore,
Hey.
but not the
Great
St.
topic.
Patrick kind.
All right. Are you
Ugh.
ready, JP?
Yes.
I have
You
two.
will have. Yep. You'll have 2 minutes to answer any question we can throw at you. And the time starts on Johnny's mark.
2 minutes on the clock. Pat, you ready?
I'm ready.
JP, you ready?
Yeah.
And the time starts now.
JP, what was the name of Ireland's greatest epic hero, aka the Irish Achilles?
The Irish Achilles. I'm blinking on
Remember,
this
this is timed.
I know. He was a spear guy, right? Begins with a G. Gilad.
Kukulain.
Kukulain. All right, cool.
What are silkies?
What are silkies? Well, the Marines refer to them as little shorts. So I'm assuming they're little shorts or underwear.
You were a little close. They are seals who shed their skins at night and are transformed into beautiful men and women. Which of the following is not true of a leprechaun? Leprechauns are cobblers. If caught, leprechauns reveal location of gold. Leprechauns are tiny, wizened old men and women fairies. Leprechauns bury a crock of gold.
The third one. They're not old and they're not.
Leprechauns are strictly male. Which of the following plays caused a near riot at the Abbey Theatre when, among other blasphemies, the word shift was uttered on stage?
Blow the candles out.
It was John Millington Synge's The Playboy of the Western World. JP, what power do those who kiss the Blarney Stone gain?
The power to heal past cold sores on your mouth.
Eloquent speech. What did James Joyce refer to as the center of paralysis?
Killarney.
Dublin.
Hey, close.
Not bad. Pause, please. Pause for station identification.
This is the Stupid Fat Hobbits Radio Network.
Administrative items. All right, JP, we are back. Johnny, start the timer. Which of the following are not famous islands off the coast of Ireland? Orkney, Skellig, Blasket, Arran.
Man.
It was Orkney. What is
close.
the Gaeltacht?
The Gaeltech?
Yeah, Gaeltacht.
It's technology, but in Gaelic.
The Irish-speaking parts of Ireland, most on the west coast. What is a banshee?
Screaming, ghostly, ghastly type thing.
Wailing woman spirit indicating that death is coming?
Of course.
You
That's
correct.
exactly what I was
Oh,
saying.
wow.
And
Oh,
wow,
that is
there
the
we
time.
go.
That is the time. All right. Well, JP, I mean, that was actually quite good, right? I mean,
I thought, given how little knowledge people have on Irish literature and folklore, I've always been looking for someone to give creative answers.
I will say that was hard as shit.
Yeah, that was hard.
he didn't answer it, like he didn't answer many correctly.
But he didn't panic.
But he had good answers.
He had answers for everything.
He gave
got
cold hard
some
cash.
All right, Pat. Well, you need to make a decision here.
This one's tough. That was probably the
I do
toughest
have
one
to
I've
admit
given.
that Gilgalad is like a Mesopotamian like hero, not a Gaelic hero. So
You
I'm
also
sorry.
also
I
Lord of
will
the
admit
Rings
that.
character, right?
You're thinking of Glorfindel.
No, Gilgalad.
Gilgalad was the old elven
I was thinking,
king, I think, right?
I was thinking of Gilgamesh.
So yeah,
I'm
wow.
wrong on both accounts.
Plus half point for Lord of the Rings reference, though.
Very true.
All right,
See,
so-
and pander.
All right, here. Can I just ask you one more question?
Yes, sir.
What is your favorite county in Ireland?
There's one answer, dude. There's one freaking answer.
I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm gonna say Armagh.
Oh no!
Wow. Okay.
No.
Damn. Interesting. Let me just pause while I look up every county in Ireland. Actually, I already know it. I just want to verify the location of his. All right, so Armagh is technically in Northern Ireland, but I do like the unity theme you're going with. Plus,
I'm going for unity. I think some of my family's from Armagh. Some of my family's from like Galway, which is that Belfast? No, it's the Belfast of the town.
Galway is west coast.
Yeah.
So I would have taken Galway or Donegal. However,
I was gonna say Donegal or Cork, but
Cork's
Cork was mine. Yeah.
I could throw Cork a bone. Armagh, however, is
great accent.
When I went to Ireland a couple summers ago,
Is that where you had your magical bar moment?
yeah, where we bought drinks for the entire bar on July 4th. Oh, it was the greatest night ever.
The most American thing.
I met these 3 Northern Irish guys from Armagh. I don't know how to say that, and they were awesome. So I will take that answer as legitimate.
Okay, well, that's a big bonus question. You just
And the fact
answered.
that you even know that. Fuck it, you're an intellectual.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been done. Play the music. Play the music. Oh my gosh, JP.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well done, sir.
Is this the the second ever or the third ever?
Second guest, third ever.
Because Johnny,
So I am an intellectual.
Chris still had Chris.
Okay,
I
this
don't know
is
if you get any
bullshit.
more
This is
chances,
bullshit,
actually.
But well, I don't think I do because we now have
Second-
limited this to guests only. So I've lost my
The
chance.
second guest in history of SFH has become an intellectual.
JP, a speech, Bilbo.
Speech. Thank you for coming to my 71st birthday.
You're welcome. Actually, it was your birthday recently,
It was
so
my-
happy
my-
birthday,
my-
Bilbo.
And he got married. You just got the trifecta right
I got
there.
the trifecta right here, dude.
Certificate of intellectuality,
Yeah.
marriage.
I had
and
a
In that order, too.
had a Lord of the Rings themed birthday party yesterday with my new in-law and her family there. It was awesome.
incredible.
Hell yeah.
Is there like a level above intellectual? God, I got
Why weren't we invited to this? Can we knock him down a level for this?
Family event. So I'll just
We're family.
We are not worthy.
We're the podcast family
we are the podcast family.
plus the listener.
plus you.
No, but
listener.
yes. Sorry, we keep
Speech.
cutting off his speech.
Sorry. Proud feet.
Proud feet. I want to thank you so much for this beautiful and wonderful title and this it's I don't want to say burden. I want to say thing that I must carry upon my shoulders for at least the rest of the episode.
I must say this, JP, and that was a wonderful and eloquent speech. Just I think you must have kissed the Blarney Stone in a past life. But
Yeah, I don't have any cold sores.
you now have you're like the British monarchy. Everywhere you go, you can't leave that. You're an intellectual. So
All right.
you can't stoop to Chris's level anymore.
Okay, besmudge the name.
Until death does me away.
Yeah,
I
you're
shall
not
be
allowed
an
to start a
intellectual.
business or do any
No
financial
LLCs.
things.
No, well done, JP. Congratulations. Well deserved and long overdue, if I may say.
Yeah. Well,
The return
Of the king. And with that, it is time for us to end. So, JP, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Thanks.
dude, thank you for having me. It
We'll
was
do
wonderful.
this more. It was too long of a spurt in between your first appearance and your second appearance. But as always, you can find us on Instagram at SFH_podcast. Send your comments, questions, concerns to sfhpodcasts@gmail.com. And we'll see you all next week.
Next week.
Adios.
Fare thee well.
If you somehow enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us on Instagram and give us a 5-star review on wherever you happen to find this podcast.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Blow me, bully boys, blow. Huh. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take a leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right well bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Huh. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.